Alright, let's have a look at this Inside Star Citizen video. Let us jump straight into it. Let's see if it's loud enough as well.
Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of Inside Star Citizen. I'm your host Jared Huckabee. On the show this week, cows.
Cows.
Space cows. An entire episode dedicated
Quasi Grazers?
to cows. How are they going to do that? We have no idea, but I bet it won't be.
It's going to be the Quasi Grazers, huh?
Enjoy. So, what is the space cow?
Like, hey Jared, can you give us 15 minutes on a cow? It's like it's
15 minutes
Quasi
on
or
a cow.
Quasi, and everyone always said
I mean, to be fair, it is CIG, so I can see them talking 15 minutes about a cow, so.
it differently because the Montreal guys are the character people, so they're always like, you know, Quasi, and we're like Quasi. So the Quasi Grazer is
Quasi Grazer? Did you say Quasi Grazer? Wait, what? There's no way. What is this? What are we looking at?
Why do creatures matter? What do they add to our video game?
well, this
Food, resources to harvest. They're fun to look at. You might be able to smuggle them in the future. Smuggling, yeah, space cows. Smuggling life forms like livestock. That's pretty cool. I like that.
is a cow and it moves, so it's incredibly exciting.
Is that a guy in the background?
Creatures in general add believability to the world and the experience.
True. Very true.
And in general, when you're flying your ship or driving around, seeing
You don't see
fauna
enough.
running around and just being in the world, it's like, oh, cool, I'm actually like, you know, on a planet, I'm in an environment.
We need more environment. Yeah, that's for sure. We need more animals around.
They present lots of opportunities for unique gameplay situations and allow you to see the landscapes perhaps in a new way. I think players are already really enjoying the creatures that we've got in the game.
I like them, yeah.
The actual release was fine, but
They
when
very-
we did
they
the
very much
initial
add something.
release into, like PTU, there were problems with the creature desyncing and things like that, but we've been working on
True,
fixing
seen
that
that.
up and, you know, making sure that the creatures are responsive and, well, engaging, really.
I wouldn't really say they're engaging currently. I mean, you kind of have the copions, which are like the dogs kind of thing, and they're mostly in caves. Other than that, you don't see them. Or at least I haven't seen them. Same with the birds. Like I think the birds are on Microtech, but I haven't seen any birds yet. Unless there's a mission for it. But you shouldn't have to take a mission to see the fauna, honestly.
The biggest challenge in
So I kinda wanna see more of
bring
them.
to life.
Hey, there's a
making
Zeus.
Sure that all the incredible
There's a Zeus in the
animations
background.
that we've got are placed in the right way and that they're working together as this whole creature that's not just an individual set of animations, but something that's living and breathing.
And believable. God, it's so
the Quasi
ugly.
Grazer is quite a simple creature.
It's good,
We
but it's ugly.
colloquially call it the space cow. We like to put space in front of every other creature. We've had the space dog and the space bird, and now we've got the space cow.
But where? Oh shit! But where's my space whale? The space whale was supposed to come with Horizon V2, if I remember correctly, a couple of years ago, and it's still not here. Where's my space whale? I want to mine on the space whale because you'll be able to mine resources on them, and I'm very much looking forward to that.
It's got quite simple behaviors. They're very gentle creatures.
Bisons? That's not a Quasi Grazer, is it?
We look at how cows look, well, not how they look, but how they act, and, you know, they're space mooing and, you know, they're eating grass, they're roaming around in herds, and, well, except the main difference is that they have eggs, which is pretty gross.
Talk to me about space mooing.
Get outta
What's
here.
space mooing?
He wants me to do the noise, and I'm going to refrain. I'll let one of the audio people handle that. But what we always give direction to the audio team is just like, will be like moo,
I
and
know.
then parenthesis
Fucking
like
bots.
alien or space, just so they don't end up like, you know, just
Wait, what did he say?
what we always give direction to the audio team is just like, will be like moo, and then parenthesis like alien or space,
Moo, alien,
just
or
so they
what?
don't end up like,
How
you
do
know,
you
just
do
giving
that?
us a regular moo, because you know cows actually have regional accents. So if you listen to a cow
What?
moo in the south of England or the north of England, they sound very different. So
Ooh,
yeah,
good day,
moo.
Governor.
You're right,
Wait,
north of England.
they
they
say
sound
good day,
very
Governor.
different. So
Ooh, good day,
moo.
Governor.
You're right,
Fucking
north,
Jared,
moo.
man.
What does the Stanton cow
Jared's
moo
amazing.
sound like versus, you know,
Jared's
like
great.
a Manchester cow moo?
We're getting off topic.
Yeah, we are. There are 5 different types of Quasi Grazers in 4.0, and you'll see them scattered in various biomes. The desert variant of the Quasi Grazer is the one you're all familiar with, that you've seen in like the Star Engine trailer, and it is going to be
Okay.
on Hurston.
Okay, so that's the one.
It's
from
made
Citizen
for the
Con last
desert,
year.
So it's more like a thick skin. It's similar to a cow, but it doesn't have horns.
It has a typical amount of eggs for
Wait.
a Quasi Grazer.
What
mean,
is
it
the
looks-
typical amount of eggs?
Eggs on a cow? Are we doing eggs on a cow now? What? Are we really doing eggs on a cow? Also, it looked like he should have had a horn, like... It looks like he had a horn, but it's not there anymore.
It has a typical amount of eggs for a Quasi Grazer.
What is a typical amount of eggs?
It is randomized, but there is like a typical
Randomized
medium
eggs,
that we
okay.
go with. It's consistently inconsistent.
So some cows will have more eggs than others?
Yes.
Cows with eggs.
Because you think of like Spanish cows, right? They tend to be a lot skinnier than like North American cows because they like eat a lot more. They have access to like a lot more water. They've got a lot more food versus like hot areas.
Do you think this is a good use of your time, Zach?
I would say yeah. Yeah, I would say yeah. Any more fauna that's not humanoid, I would say is very much a good addition to Star Citizen to make it feel more believable and, you know, more alive, that kind of stuff. So I do think it is good time spent.
I think I am sick at looking at videos of cows and sending them to animators and be like, no, the tail needs to move like this. The next kind is
That
the
one looks cool.
boreal forest.
That one
which
looks really
is
cool.
Quite nice, as they are on Microtech. You'll see that it has hair around its neck and its faceplate is more pronounced. So they will be spawning near Copions and near the Mareks as well.
Looks
and
like-
more pronounced.
It kind of looks like armor on its face. See that? Like it kind of looks like armor.
So they will
I
be
like that.
spawning near Copions and near the Mareks as well. And if they ever end up crossing paths, there will be arguments
A
between
fight?
them. I don't think
Ooh.
that the Copions will loot the cow eggs, but it just means there's a nice systemic gameplay that you can come across where a Copion has hunted a
Face
cow. in
lion
this
cow,
case.
yeah.
The grassland
It's
version of the
very
Quasi Grazer,
cool
you'll
to
that
see
they have darker
the fauna
fur
attack the
and,
others.
in general, a more darker shade on their skin as well.
The grassland Quasi Grazer looks more like a buffalo with the way it's fur.
What's that? What's that in the
The
back?
grassland Quasi Grazer looks more like a buffalo with the way its fur is made.
What is that?
Like
Oh,
the
okay, bye.
desert Quasi Grazer, it also has
Okay.
eggs that you can loot.
They live in the savanna area of Microtech.
It was a Benny's vending
And it will
machine,
be
but
joined by a jungle variant, which will be sharing the savanna for the time being. And lastly, the one I'm most excited about is the Arctic variant.
no, it was a
You will
Benny's
find the
vending
tundra space
machine.
cow in the tundra, the more cold areas.
Okay. I mean, that kind of looks like a fucking bantha. Like, come on, that's a bantha. That's bantha
Of Microtech.
from Star Wars. That you
The
will see on
Arctic
on
space cow we
Tatooine.
did was one
That's a
animal that
bantha.
we actually had to do fully covered in fur, which is quite a challenge. I remember Chris
Maybe
saying
no-
we want to see hordes of
maybe
them
no
passing
horns.
by. So he's talking about 20 or 30 or even hundreds of them.
Wait, lead. I want this kind of job. Lead hair artist. Okay.
passing by. So he's talking about 20 or 30 or even hundreds of them passing by. So it would have to be
Lead
really
hair
optimized, and at the
artist.
same
What
time
are we
we'd have to
doing?
hit the quality bar. We managed to create a very interesting, fluffy creature that you're going to be able to enjoy very soon.
It's fully covered in hair, and it's using similar tech to what we have on the
I
human
like it.
beings. Any, you imagine like winds and when it moves and things like that, its fur is basically fully reactive to those.
Are we seeing all these floating trees over there? There's a bunch of floating trees there. Like, this is on Microtech, right? Or is this Pyro? I'm not sure, but I'm seeing floating trees here.
Elements. So it makes the animations come a lot more alive, and it really shows how having these simulated
flies around
elements
it
on
too.
the creature using our hair tech is just gorgeous.
We're also very excited to see how this opens up
It's
a
not
lot
really
of possibilities and
eating
opportunities for the
grass.
creatures in the future, as this was a breakthrough for us to be able to cover such a large creature with so much fur.
Yeah,
The
Microtech, yeah.
ones with fur look really super cute.
Is this cute? I don't think this is cute. I think it's actually ugly. And I'm not saying that to like insult the artist or whatever. I think they've done an amazing job, but this does not look, it's not a cute creature. It's an ugly creature that I'm going to hunt. And if it has any resources you can loot, I'm gonna sell. It's not cute.
I think we want some tongue physics in there.
Ask
as
Sundays,
well, 'cause-
baby.
Because normal cows are quite
Wait. Hold on. Hold
We
on.
want some tongue physics in there.
Tongue physics. Is there like a certain hub? Like a certain hub kind of logo appearing in this video? Is that it over there?
as well, because normal cows are quite licky.
Okay, the views and opinions of Andrew Davies do not represent those of Cloud Games, Robert Space Industries, or its subsidiaries and having
This is wild. This is wild.
Interestingly, it is
Such a
the
wild
only
IC
variant
this.
without eggs, and instead you'll be able to loot this creature's tongue.
A hot dog.
What?
You can loot his. Is what now?
Without eggs, and instead you'll be able to loot this creature's tongue.
There's no way. There's no way we're gonna be looting tongues of cows. What?
What?
Yeah,
Yeah, that. Exactly that, Jared. What?
the tongue.
Andrew talked about the tongue. He wanted to add tongue physics.
Yeah, no, probably not. It'd be a bit weird.
Probably a bit weird to add tongue physics. Meanwhile, we're going to be killing cows and looting their tongues. Why is this a thing?
What noise does a tongue detaching make anyway? You know what I mean?
What noise?
No, it'd be a bit weird. What noise does a tongue detaching make anyway? You know what I mean? Like,
What are we doing?
Oh, you'll make that sound, but not the space move?
I'm not making an animal noise.
Okay.
It's not the weekend yet.
Oh my god.
One of the really
Jared, did you make this video 18 plus? Should have been 18 plus.
cool features
There's like certain hub logos like plastered on this
we've
video.
got is that the creatures respond to the day-night cycle.
Oh,
During the nighttime, they're more likely to be sleeping, whereas during the day, they're more
Yo.
likely to be grazing.
that's
It's a very
awesome.
non-lethal kind of set dressing for planets type of animal.
Oh,
The
I
real
like that.
trouble
I
comes
really
if
like
you
that.
disturb these gentle creatures by attacking them, or as there's a hostile nearby.
If you are mean to the cows in any capacity, what they will do is the majority of them will run away. However, one will come and knock you over, and it will only do a small amount of damage.
like the
but,
alpha
you know,
male,
I would like to track
guess.
the telemetry on how many people die to them, which would be interesting.
They can be quite deadly, as cows are in real life. 4 or 5 deaths in the UK every year by cows.
By cows.
So yeah, it's quite a dangerous
That's
creature.
an interesting
if you
Someone had to look up this stat before they made this ISC. Like, that says something.
raise its anger.
Do you ever consider making them mourn the death of another?
That's really depressing. One of my team is very, very keen to get petting of Quasi Grazers in there.
Petting?
But I think that's a
Okay.
whole other feature that I'll have to wait for another day.
Let us pet the cow. What happens if you are aggressive with the cow?
If you're aggressive to the cow, one cow will end up charging you and knocking you over.
What is happening, man? What is happening in this ISC? Jared's fucking unhinged in this one. What the fuck is going on? I've never seen CIG this unhinged in an ISC. And it's about cows.
This episode is a show. Back to you.
What is this? A Trojan cow. What are we watching? What are we watching right now? We're seeing a fucking Trojan space cow drive into the scene. He starts farting, and then Jared's character comes popping out of its hole. What are we watching, man? Yeah, is this an April's Fool's? Like, it's September. Why? What's going on, man? Jared wasn't lying when he said this ISC is absolutely unhinged. He wasn't
So
lying.
for the next release, we're getting some new features for the character customizer that I think you're really gonna like.
I think we've
Starting with some
arrived
new
at the
hairstyles.
sane part of the ISC.
Let's start with the mullet. We're gonna have a new mullet. This mullet was designed to be really
Is this Rickard from New Kids?
grungy and disheveled. Great to fit with the new pyro stuff. There's also a lovely twin braid that is just parted in the middle. It's an hairstyle that you can actually use to still be fashionable and practical because it's all tied up. Then we also have another style, which is a big curly hair.
I already have my character, so I'm already happy
Very,
as
very
is.
volumetric feel to it.
This doesn't really interest me that much.
It's quite
This part.
amazing. It's going to be amazing to make it look with the hats and the masks and all that and the way it will fit. I'm pretty sure this is going to cause.
But
a
hey, for
great
those
visual
interested,
impact.
I'm guessing it's pretty cool. It's not for me, but
Additionally,
it's pretty
for
cool,
the
I
next
guess.
release, we're getting tattoos. Finally,
Okay.
you're gonna be able to give yourself that specific styling that you're not gonna match anyone else
Again,
in
it's
the
not for
verse.
me, but
The tattoo system is
For those
really
interested.
great. You can select from a plethora of tattoos, and you can adjust the colors so you get them just as you like them. And you can also set the age on them to make them look like you've had them for a long time.
For the tattoos on the first batch, we have a bunch of different
Okay.
styles. We have some organic tattoos. We have the tattoos of flowers. We have one that's more old school American style.
Like Pico, always a winner, right?
Pico.
There's a
Oh
Pico
my
tattoo?
god.
Oh, there's a Pico tattoo. He's gonna be surfing down everyone's necks. Get ready for Pico
Wait,
neck
there's a
tattoo.
Pico neck tattoo?
Oh yeah.
What's
That's the
going
That's Cody
on, man?
Rhodes right there.
Wait, what?
Oh yeah. That's the stuff.
That's some Cody Rhodes right there. Big
I don't
ass.
even know what that is, but
What's
yes.
going on, man?
We have used a bunch of teams that are part of the game, like the creatures and the ships. Also, we have a tattoo for the javelin, which we're showing different side of the ship. We have
Why?
a tattoo for the Kopian, which is more.
I mean, that one I
old
can
school
understand, I
style.
guess.
We have the Maroc, which
I
has
guess
kind of a
I can
synthwave
understand that one too.
influence. We have one that's a full face.
Where's the
gold.
Quasi Grazer?
Also, I think this one the player is gonna like.
Where's the Quasi
Still
Grazer?
limited, but as time goes on, We plan to release more and more of these.
People should care about the tattoos because
This one kind of feels like it came out of The Expanse, like one of those belter kind of things, right?
they let you personalize yourself and express yourself in a way that you couldn't with the previous features of the character customizer. It's always been about expressing yourself. That's the whole deal about it. But now this will allow you to get something printed on your face that immediately communicates something to other players about what you are about.
What does a face tattoo communicate about you to other people?
True.
Lots of things. I've seen some stuff.
Going on, man.
In addition to the tattoos, we're also looking into piercings right now. We have 5 different areas that you can apply them to. We have ears, 1 and 2. We have eyebrows, 1 and 2, and the lower lip.
And nose.
We're also pursuing different piercing styles. So
And what
the
is going on
simple
is
one
I
from an
see.
implementation perspective is studs. So we have a range of different stud piercings that you can apply. Rings are a bit more complicated, but because as you shape the face, the rings will have to deform as well as the face. So that might be a little bit longer. And last but not least, we're bringing a new stubble feature to the character customizer. Obviously,
Stubble?
we have a huge selection
Oh,
of
that's pretty
facial
cool.
hair already.
The
But
stubbles is
now
pretty cool.
you
I
can
like that.
change them all to have a stubble built in.
Stubble that you can actually use with any other beard. So you can combine it with a longer beard or a mustache or something.
Yeah, it's basically like a layer that's always underneath your beard or mustache anyway, I
just to
suppose.
give you that different look.
I guess it's always there, no matter what kind of.
We also have 2 new beards.
Yeah, I like that one.
One that is longer groomed. And one that is a bit shorter.
Good.
It's important to add stubble just to give you a more realistic look for people that want to look like more like a fighter and less like a prince. So if you're looking for this pyro look or this look of your miner, your worker, your something, then this is just going to give you
Should
the
kind of
edge
make
on
with
your
one
look.
of those like Kane ones from Command and Conquer.
So
That'd
you
be
just tick the
hilarious.
box, stubble, and now you can add that to your sweet Abraham Lincoln beard that you love so much.
Wait, what?
So that's all of the new features for the character customizer for the next release. Sorry if we couldn't show you everything today, but we're working hard on it. I hope you are as excited as we are for these new features, and I hope
like the
you
beard
also
stuff. The rest
feel
is really
that this is
interesting.
going to allow you to further show your own persona in the verse.
But for those interested, again, I guess it's pretty cool. For me, not really.
So, what did we learn this week?
It's more like alright, Jared, you're kind of asking this the wrong way. You should kind of be asking like, what did we want to unsee this week? I guess that'd be a more fair question. Like, what did we want to unsee this week? Because there's a lot we want to unsee this week.
Well,
That for example.
Oh my, I like to moo so much. Moo moo.
Yeah, we're just out in the cold here, just doing cow stuff out in the cold.
Aye, we always moo like that and eat loads of grass, aye.
oh, it's so fucking cold.
What's this,
Going for
man?
milk. Moo. Moo. I like the moo.
J'arrête
What
pas de
is
dire
this?
spelling, donc je dois dire le mot. Meu, sacre meu.
The French one. Alright. I guess that was a cool one. It was certainly unhinged. It was certainly an unhinged one, but man, I guess it was kind of cool. It was kind of cool.